Hey guys, we're back here again from C&H Mullins. You got the follow-up video for the Snapper machine here, the Snapper high-vac non-self-propelled lawnmower here. Got the machine all ready to go here. The only thing is we have to get a new air filter because the old air filter is, I think it's the original air filter in there. It's not allowing the engine to breathe properly, and we had to order one of those things in from the eBay on here for that. Air filter is only about, I think, about $8 or $9 on eBay. You can get a aftermarket one versus like paying like $20 for a genuine OEM tecumseh air filter for that. And I'll even give you the part number here for reference as well too for the air filter itself. So what I got here, this engine is a, let me see here, it's a TVS 840, and the model number, spec number, it's 8018B, and the actual air filter part number they have right here for the OEM one, it's 34782. That's the genuine part number for the one. This is the clean air. Let me see if I can get a better shot here for you. It's the clean air. Air filter, poly pre-filter, and the paper one as well too. So typically you don't have to replace the the plastic one right here, the poly one. All you could do is just clean it out with some gasoline or water and soap and water and stuff like that, and it'll clean right up. But this one you definitely have to replace it because it's, I believe it's the original air filter on the machine here, because it looks like the person has never ever changed it out, and this machine's probably like early 1980s machine here for reference points. So this thing got to be ordered in, got to get a new one. So they're about, the aftermarket one's about $8 to $10 for an aftermarket OEM one. The original OEM manufacturer one's about $20 for this one, for the clean air polymer one right here with the paper element on here as well too. That's the covering housing. Looks like that inside, and all that does is fit over top the whole shaft thing right here for the air filter unit assembly for that. This one has the good old Tecumseh 2-stroke 4 horsepower engine on here, so we'll give you a shot of that right there. Got the old Indian head logo on there, 4 horsepower, quick start primer, cast iron sleeve, electronic ignition, reserve power governor on here as well too. So you also have the information for the engine right here, the actual model number and serial number right here. So we'll give you a head and shot of this right here as well too. Wipe that off real good. So there's your model number and the spec serial number, stuff like that. So zoom in here, give you a better shot. Come on, focus camera, there we go. Sorry about that guys. There's your model number and serial number. And got the carb all cleaned out on here. Had to clean it out in a vibrating buzz box. Totally rebuild the carb, a new spark plug. We put a BPMR4A spark plug NGK in this one right here specifically, and we did put a new fuel line on here. We did make it a little bit longer than the original one because these things have a tendency to snag and stuff like that on people's stuff out there. So I may have to cut this thing back maybe about an inch right here for that, because I don't want it to hang up on something. But we're just basically putting together most of the way. I got to put the clamp up on here to test around the machine over here. So we'll go ahead and fire it up here for you guys and see how it starts over here. It should start in one pull right now because the machine's been running for about 10 minutes right now. So we'll go ahead and fire it up here for that. So got the throttle up here, so we'll put it about halfway, right about there. This one has the kill switch on here as well too, so you have a kill switch right here in the back portion. So that's totally off, it'll shut the engine off. And there's slow speed right there with the turtle, and full speeds all the way forwards like that with the rabbit. So we'll put it about a halfway right around there somewhere. So let me get my one hand here and my foot steady. And then fire sucker up. There we go, fires up in one pull. I'm gunning up a little bit here. That's about low. That's about as low as you can go for the low speed right there. Trying to not kill it. That's low speed. Got a nice smooth RPMs right there. It doesn't have any kind of weird, hiccups or nothing like that. So we'll go ahead and gun it up. Guns up nice and quick. Sounds good to me. again. Got a real nice low speed on there. Again, turn it back down a little bit more so you can get it going. That's probably about as slow as it'll go before it dies the red eye. So it's running good, no problem with that. It's running absolutely great. We'll go ahead and shut it off here for that. We'll gun it up one more time, probably because somebody wants to see that. Go ahead and shut it off. So it's run great. The compression was about 115 in the engine. We didn't see any kind of scoring or anything else. We put a bore scope down inside the actual cylinder hole on here. So we did check out the actual bore. Took the spark plug out, the original one. Checked the bore. Bore looks okay. Spark plug or carb's working good on here for that. We still need to have a new air filter over here, as I mentioned before, because this one is the original air filter for the unit right here. So it's going to have to be replaced right here. And the part number for the OEM air filter, it's 34782 for the genuine Tecumseh one. However, you can buy the knockoff ones on eBay for reference points. You don't have to replace the pre-filter screen. You just got to clean it out and put it back on there. And this is the box cover, or the cylinder cover right here. This is the clean air poly pre-filter paper element. They want you to wash the pre-filter every 25 hours and replace the paper element every 100 hours, as according to the information on the actual tag right here for that. So that's everything about the snapper machine we got here, guys. It's running good, no problems with it. I believe this is an early 1980s model right here, because they quit making these. Tecumseh basically went out of business back in 2008, and this one has the older Indian head logo, the we won't call it the politically correct logo right here for that, because they had the old Indian head logo, and they changed that back in the early 2000s out there for reference points. And we'll give you a head and shot of the actual tag for the machine down here, snapper. Here's a serial number right on the actual frame down here, so we'll wipe that off. So you can zoom in here for that. Sorry about that. The model number is 21407T-2. Serial number is 060999713 for the serial number for the snapper lawn. It's called snapper power equipment, more precisely. So that's your specific specifications for the machine's information, with the Tecumseh engine on here, the 2-stroke 4 horsepower Tecumseh engine with the about 115 psi in this engine. So it's still pretty much good to go for reference points. So machine's ready to go back to the customer once we get a new air filter on here. So anybody has any comments, questions, whatnot, feel free to leave us a message here, and we'll try to get back to you as soon as possible, guys. I'll see you.